Old school Tony Carter, what it look like? You here? I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna make this one real short, real sweet. First off, let me start off by saying this. Today's date is what, April 5th? Right? Let me see, the time is 8:58. My time. And the black community today, currently, is still in shambles, still disenfranchised, still discombobulated. And on that note, let me go in. Now, we've all heard of the video, or seen the video, rather, should I say, seen the video, of the young man that was shot in his head in a car when he was doing what most Negroes do when they have too much time on their hand. Mulling and all other kind of bullshit. The last video, well, not the last one, but probably 3 videos ago, I did a video about Tommy Sotomayor said the black man is expendable. And the video I'm talking about where the young man was shot in the head proves my point. And to add to that, them being expendable, hell, that video actually showed that the black man has no value to that black woman. For those who didn't see the video, I'm gonna paint the picture. If you coming over, get over, man. Fuck you riding the line like that for, you faggot. So, a black girl was in the car, and I'm assuming in the driver's seat or the passenger seat, I don't know, but she was in the front seat. And a black male was in the front seat, and there was another black male in the back seat. And they were on some type of Instagram live, Facebook live, whatever the hell they were on live. And if disaster is a sandwich, the worst ingredients for that sandwich is Negroes and a pistol. Because the gun was sitting in the armrest, or on the armrest, or the middle console. And the Negro in the back, he was talking about how somebody said they was gonna pull up or was in the bed or some shit he said. And that Negro female, not picking up a book, because the black woman is the most educated of between the black man and the black woman. They're the most educated. Educated it. That black woman didn't pick up that Bible, because they all love God and love Jesus. That black woman didn't pick up her children's homework. Oh man, I'm in a tunnel. Forgive my connection, y'all. I'm in a tunnel. I'm gonna hold off. Hey, if I keep going in and out, it's because I'm riding in a tunnel under a building, actually. So, like I said, that black woman didn't pick up her children's homework to go over it, to make sure that they're being educated right. No. That black woman didn't pick up the newspaper to update herself on social and political issues. Because, they all hate Trump. Death to Trump. That's what they say. He's not my president. Barack Obama's still my president, living in their own fucking fairy tale world. No, see, that black woman, she didn't go pick up anything that can help build her. She didn't pick up a book on college courses she can take, because 9 times out of 10 she does not work, and she has all the time in the world. Probably receives government assistance. No, she didn't do that. That black female dog, silverback gorilla savage, picked up a gun. Now, most black people, they have no experience in handling a gun the proper way. They have what they call, hood experience. Niggas in the street taught them. No problem. See, they don't know nothing about that. The proper way to handle a firearm. And then with her not knowing how to properly handle a firearm, nor the nigga in the back seat, because the nigga in the back seat, out of his own mouth, said, "Ain't no clip in that, man. Ain't no clip in that, blood or bro," whatever the fuck he said. He said, "There's no clip in the gun." Well, just because there's no clip in the gun does not mean there's not a bullet in the chamber. See, that's the anyway, like I said, black people, they're not educated on how to handle a firearm. They have no education on how to clear a firearm to be handled by the next person. None at all. None at all. Libra Legend, what's going on? So, that black woman picked that gun up and then commenced to saying, not verbatim paraphrasing, "This is how we pull up on bitches." I think that's what she said. "This is how we pull up on bitches." And if you listen close, she actually pulled the trigger the first time. And nothing happened. Then she took that same gun, pointed it at that black man, that Afro-American Negro male's head, cocked it, without making sure the firearm was clear to be handled, making sure there wasn't a bullet in the chamber, ready to be discharged once the trigger's pulled. No. She just cocked that motherfucker back and pulled the trigger. Bah! Shot that motherfucker dead in his head. And as she acted plumb fool before she shot that man in the head, the other simp, no good Negro savage that was sitting in the back, I'm pretty sure he's a whole... Listen, a lot of these Negroes have homo tendencies, but let me shut the fuck up. He's sitting there laughing as this black bitch, black female dog, was acting like the typical Negro. Man, ain't no clip in there. Once again, niggas don't know how to handle firearms. Do I believe firearms should be taken away from people? Nope. I believe anybody who legally obtains a firearm should have the right to carry a firearm. Now, do I believe they catch a Negro savage in the street with an illegal firearm? Should they take him and lock his ass up? Yup. If I see the Negro walking down the street with a firearm on him and I know damn well it's illegal, would I sit there and call the police? If he's around my community, not the Negro's black community, but my community, my house, hell yeah, I will. And I'll go to court and testify against him. No problem. Call me what you want. The snitch, the devil, Satan, Beelzebub. Call me whatever the fuck you want. But if somebody would have had intervened, if the right person would have known about these Negroes mulling around with a fucking firearm, doing wrong, somebody should have called. You know, the cops could have been called, and that black man would have possibly not had a fucking bullet in his head. But Black Lives Matter, right? Black Lives Matter, right? And while I'm watching that video, I'm looking for, I said, where's the man Donald Trump planted in that car that shot that man in there? Because that black woman didn't do it because Black Lives Matter. Where's the white supremacist? Where's the scene of him leaning over into the window, shooting that black man, that positive role model of a black man in the head? Because Black Lives Matter. Right? Where's the children that's marching in the street, that's marching for their lives? You know, they don't want people with firearms inside of the school, which is a topic for another video, because what I don't understand is how the hell you don't want, listen, I heard somebody on the internet say, we shouldn't have guns in schools. You know, that's crazy. The school is a place where a lot of people gather. Why would you have a gun in there? Well, why do they have guns in the airports? Why do they have guns in banks? See, niggas don't, anyway. Where was Donald Trump at? Where was Donald Trump with his blueprint of how to kill that black man? See, you can't sell that shit to me. You couldn't sell that shit to me for a dime a dozen. Because I know good and well, who's this? I'll call him back. You can't sell that shit to me because I know good and well that black people don't know, they don't mean that shit. Black Lives Matter, that shit it's just null and void. After I saw a video of a black woman cock back a firearm, called that black man a bitch, and then pull the trigger on him, shoot him in the head, then both of them jump out the motherfucking car. And from the reports that the police officer said, the girl tried to wipe her fingerprints off of the firearm. Now, Black Lives, BLM, hands up, don't shoot. Right? Everybody loves God, Jesus. But that black woman shot that black man in his head, then tried to clean the scene up. Not only are black men expendable when it comes to dealing with the black woman, but general census, black man holds no value. That black man holds no value at all. When a black woman can sit in a car with two black men, hell, the black man doesn't hold value to the black man because the black man in the back, he didn't do anything to stop this black woman from playing with a fucking gun. They were turning up for the live, whatever the fuck they call that shit nowadays. That's what they were doing. And that black man sat in that back of that car. He sat in the back of that car and watched that black woman point a gun at another black man's head and not one time stopped it. But I bet you money, that black man in the backseat of that car, that black woman who pulled that trigger, and that black man who got that bullet put in his head, I bet you they all hate Donald Trump. I bet you they all say he's a racist. I bet you they all say he hate women. I bet you money. I bet my bottom dollar they all say that. I know for, I listen, I haven't seen, not to say it doesn't happen, but this record-breaking number of whites killing blacks, I haven't seen that number yet. But I have seen blacks killing blacks. And then when you say, well, all I see is blacks killing blacks, people tell me I'm a liar. You looking for problems. That's the problem. You're looking for that. No, I don't have to look for anything. It's being sat in my lap. I did read a story of a white man who shot a black man. If you call that record breaking, yeah. Because the black man was climbing through the window of his home. And then the white man shot the black man when that black man was going through the white man's daughter's bedroom door and standing over his daughter. Put a bullet in his head. If that's what you Negroes consider racism, I'm okay. If that's what y'all call killing black men in record-breaking numbers, all right. Our black men are falling victim to the white oppression. Show me the white oppression that had that black man standing over that white man's daughter. Show me that oppression, please. What situation and what circumstances, stark circumstances has that black man going through into which he has to go and break into somebody's house and stand over their daughter in the bedroom? No. Shit like that does not, listen, like I said, if y'all selling it for $10 a dozen, if you think I'm gonna buy it, I'll buy it, but I want 11 cents back. That black woman showed her natural female black aggression in that car, picked up that firearm, after pulling the trigger one time, turned it on that black man while another black man told him, basically, hey man, just sit there. You good, ain't nothing gonna happen. And watch that black woman gun his fellow black man down in that car. Put a bullet in his fucking head as blood poured out of his head as if a pitcher was being turned sideways. A pitcher of water is being poured. And then when she did that, that black man did anything a coward black man would do. He ran out of that car and probably helped that black woman clean the fingerprints off that gun. The black community today is in shambles. We're disenfranchised and discombobulated. And that video is one of the many reasons why I say what I say. Libra Ledger says, Yo, True Tell, do you think there's a solution to this madness? What do you think, brother? Yeah, there's a solution to the madness. My solution, though, will be called racist. Even though I can't be or people say, you're promoting racism. Because I heard that from somebody. You're promoting racism. I can't promote racism. I don't have the money to create racism. I don't have the money to put into the institution of racism. But what do I think? There's a solution. The same way they want to round up all of the Donald Trump supporters and kill them because they're Nazis. And listen, anybody who wants to be educated, Nazi is a short term for National Socialist. That's all it is. If y'all holding that as the coin term for Nazi, then we have to now get the Nazis out of America. Black, Spanish, Asian, you understand? On top of the white, that's all Nazis stand for, National Socialist. That's all. Nothing major to it. But Simply Deep, what's going on? But yeah, Libra Legend. Like in this situation, the girl shot the dude in the head, and they only hitting her, from what I last read, tampering with evidence. No. See, that's the problem. She shot that man in the head with no consideration, no compassion, no sympathy, no thought, no reason. If he was trying to rape her, yeah. If he was trying to do some physical harm to her or posing a threat to her, an actual threat, not because black women, you could look at a black man, a black man could look at a black woman and not say nothing to her, and she was like, he's being threatening. No, no, no. If he is trying to physically harm her and she shot that man in his head, protecting herself, I'm with it. But what's good for the goose is good for the gander. If she shot him in the head, there's a 50-50 chance he could have died. Last I heard, he's still alive. But he could have died. So, Libra legend, this might sound cruel. In that situation, shoot that bitch in the head. And give her 50-50 chance of living or dying with a bullet in her head. I'm dead serious. I am dead serious too. If you could pull a gun on somebody for no apparent reason and shoot them in their head because they want to turn up or get live or whatever fuck them kids is calling it nowadays, and they're not kids, those are adults. They're over the age of 18. Take that same gun and shoot that bitch in her head from the same distance. As you call her, you know, somebody standing like, bitch, and pull the trigger. Bah! If she lives, she lives. She dies, she dies. But she should suffer the same consequences, and she should feel the same pain that man felt as he was sitting there moaning with his fingers locked up, twisted, because his brain is scrambled like 2 eggs on Sunday morning. I'm not making fun of this man, because I don't believe nobody should get shot in the head for no fucking reason. But since she did it to him, it should be done to her. I know, to old school Tony Carter, I know. That's why I won't be able to run a country. Oh man, I came back too far. I gotta go up some more. Yeah, I should not be, this is why I can't be, in charge of a country. Because I honestly believe that should happen. She shot him in the head, shoot her in the head. If a man holds a woman down and rapes her, hey, y'all get the clan together, get the people together. We got another rape. What we gonna do? Hold him down and rape him. We're gonna have some homos rape him. Or let that woman sodomize him. You understand what I'm saying? I believe that should be an eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. That's what the Bible says. So if you really want to know how people should be handled, handle them the same way they handle people. Somebody want to kidnap a child and the child can't be found? Hey, cut them loose to the parents. Now, if the parent has a Christian heart and say, we forgive him, we're going to let him go, that's on that parent. You can't say you didn't get your time for justice. But I honestly believe that. I honestly believe that. Man want to throw acid in a woman's face. Woman turn around, throw acid in his face. Man wants to set a woman on fire because she wants to leave him. No problem. Take him, set him on fire. I feel you, Tony Carter. It's spooky, but let me tell you. Think about this. Somebody goes and kidnaps a child, rape him, and the child can't be found. The American judicial system finds out that person did it, and they're found guilty. What do they do with them? Lock them up in jail. Even if, let's say they give him life, and people happy. Hey, he'll never be on the streets again. We, as the tax-paying citizens, have to take care of that person. Fuck all of that. Yeah, I'm not surprised. The Netherlands are legalizing pedophilia. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Not surprised, but you know, I don't want to get deep into that one because I don't want this fucking video flagged down. But that's exactly what they need to do. Yo, make example out of people. If you rape a child, you bring that man to the public's eye for everybody to see, and you handle him in the public, in front of people. And then you say to the public, you see what happened to him? You walk that same road he walked, it will happen to you. Trust and believe. And then you walk away and let that man sit there dead for the world to see. I bet you money crime will go down in your area. Back in the day when people were allowed to witness executions, was the crime rate very high back then? Now we don't know what the fuck happened to people. Oh, no, I'm lying. We know what happened to them. They do a crime and they go to jail. Our tax dollars take care of them for the time they in jail. And then when they come out, they can get on all kind of government funded situations where we still have to take care of them. Out here, right, there's a community for pedophiles. Everybody who's a pedophile lives in this community, right? These people live in this community for free. And that's what people say, well, look how they living. They ain't living for free, but look how they living. They living in dirty old trailers. Yeah, who the fuck you think is taking care of that shit? Who do you think pays for that property? Who do you think gives these people electricity and water? This shit ain't just given to them for free. Somebody got to front the bill, and we're fronting the bill. Because these people over here want to do harm to children. So we should front the bill. No, get rid of them. If you know a bottle of water has poison in it, and so, it makes no sense to look at that bottle of water and say, well, maybe the poison is just on the top, so I'm just gonna pour out the top half. No, you don't do that. You get rid of the whole fucking bottle. You get rid of the whole entire bottle. You don't try to rehabilitate every fucking body there is. You don't do that. Hell no. Certain people don't need to be rehabilitated. You need to get rid of them. This is why I cannot sit in anybody's political office. This is why I cannot run for anybody's political chairs. This is why I will never have a voice in politics, because I don't believe in wasting money and time trying to rehabilitate serial killers and murderers and child rapists and people who do harm to the elderly. I don't have time for that. Women who throw their fucking babies out of a window, throw her out of a window. A woman somebody cut this kid cut his mother's head off, threw it in the garbage in the Bronx. No problem. Cut his head off and throw it in the garbage. Simple as that. If they see drastic measures, people will start thinking more. But nobody thinks because they don't see drastic measures. Nobody look at it from a standpoint of, damn, you know what? Maybe I don't want to rob this fucking liquor store because, hey, remember the last time somebody robbed a liquor store? You saw what they did to that nigga in the park? Yeah. You know what? Fuck it, man. I'm going to get this job at McDonald's. Fuck it. I mean, ain't no real money behind it, but I don't want to get fucking hung in the middle of in front of my children. You understand? I don't, listen, I'm good. I don't want to snatch that old lady purse. I don't want to do that because I don't want to get beat with a stick. I don't want to get 40 lashes with a fucking Singapore cane across my back while it's drenched in water. I don't want to do that. You'll think hard. You'll think smart. When the crime you commit leads to drastic measures. I'm talking about let the worst of the worst happen to them. You want to drive drunk and cause a car accident? No problem. Stand in the street and we're going to hit you with a car. Going the same fucking speed you was going. If you live, you live. If you die, you die. You're well. But you want to drive drunk and injure other people? Stand in the street. And don't think for a second you're going to move, because we're going to tie your fucking hands to this pole and this pole. So you can't move out the way. But until if we see a society like that, we'll have people who continuously go stand in front of the daycare centers and scope out their next victims, kidnap girls from the elementary school, kidnap boys from the elementary schools, junior high schools, and high schools. We'll have situations where women are playing with guns in front of another black man as he bear witness to his fellow black man getting shot in the head. We'll have those situations until the day we die, because nobody cares enough to stop the problem. That black woman pulled the gun out and shot that black man in his head, wiped her fingerprints off, and only getting her for is tampering with evidence. But I'm the devil. Donald Trump and his white racist supremacy that he's trying to inflict on all of us, and the spooky Nazis that are lurking around the corner did not shoot that man in his fucking head. The same black woman who, like I said, I bet you money hates Donald Trump and calls Donald Trump a fucking racist, shot that man in his fucking head. Shot her fellow black in the head. Where you at, God? Where you at, Jesus? Huh? Listen, y'all can go ahead and do whatever y'all gonna do and say whatever y'all gonna say. That's fine. Y'all do that. But while you doing that, do this. Go find out what I already know.